G'day aspiring engineers. In this video we're going to talk about the Curvature Analysis Tool. That's one that you find on the Inspect menu in Autodesk Fusion. We're going to demonstrate this with the use of a beautiful surface with smooth curves in it. The kind of curves and surfacing that you might want on some sort of customer facing part of a product. We're going to make it in the surfacing environment, and actually we're going to do this demonstration without using the Curvature Analysis Tool on the Inspect menu, because we can actually access that through the Surfacing Loft command. And the Surface Loft dialog box gives us access to a few extra tools as well, particularly the Zebra analysis, the Isocurve maps, as well as the curvature combs. And the idea of the Curvature Analysis Tool is that it can give us multiple curvature combs in any given segment of a surface body, and they can be either one way, or you can turn that off and put them the other way, or you can have them going both ways in a sort of a lattice, and you can vary the quantity of combs that you have in there. Right, so here we go. Now this is a demonstration that I did just the other day, and you can see that here we've got several parallel planes which I used to make the fit point spline sketches. So we're going to use two fit point splines that are parallel, and we're going to put a surface loft between them. So we'll move over to the Surface tab here, the Surface Environment, go to the Loft tool, and here we've got the Loft tool. We're going to pick the two splines to loft between. There's the surface. Then we're going to pick some rails, and it's another fit point spline. Then there's this 3-point arc, and that gives us, because of the overhanging sketches, we've ended up with two surface bodies there, but we'll keep that because we've got a narrow one, and that actually teaches us something about the way that the Curvature Analysis Tool works. Here I've turned on the zebra stripes, and the way they work is it's best to have that surface body moving so you can see the stripes flowing. The Isocurve maps give you warm colours where you've got convex, cooler colours where you've got concave. Now we've gone over to the Curvature Analysis Tool, and you can actually put the combs one way or the other, as you saw there. Turn on the curvature combs, and then the sliders vary various things about the way the analysis works, and we'll demonstrate that a little bit here. But you can see that where you've got the long narrow surface body, you get many more, you get the same number of combs in there, and so sometimes, depending on whether you're looking at a bigger surface or a narrow surface, you want more or less, and this kind of illustrates how you make that decision. Other things that this dialog box allows us to do is to vary first of all, the number of combs, as you see there, more or less. Then the density of the combs is the number of teeth in the combs. You can have more or less. And then the other thing is the last one is scale, the scale of the combs. And you'll see me change that in a second here, and that means that the combs are higher or lower. And when you're examining various topological curves, you'll find that you'll be adjusting these things. Some of them are too much and you want to bring them down, or too small and you want to bring them up a bit. But you'll find there's a sweet spot depending on the case that you're examining. So the beauty of it is you get an example, and you'll get the feel of how you can actually learn what you need to learn while you're looking at these things and using those tools. A little bit of experience goes a long way. So I made this demonstration when I was writing my newsletter. I was writing the newsletter on the same topic, and I actually made a click-by-click tutorial, which is a free download for my newsletter subscribers. And those are available as a free download when you get that newsletter each week. So this week, subscribers will have access to that PDF download, which looks like this. And you're welcome to join the newsletter to get that each week. So this particular one won't be available beyond 1 week, but there's a fresh one every week. The sign up link is in the description down below. And that's it for today. I'll see you next time.